more things change, the more they stay the same.
So I actually checked this real quick, and it's nowhere near as bad as you might think. The enemies are invisible, but their guns aren't, so it's pretty obvious where they all are. So I don't know how much this is actually going to change.
You don't end up hitting the damn thing and it makes you look like an ass. Private Allen,
It's definitely going to change some things though, like killing some enemies like on Gulag, where they're just hiding behind walls and stuff, could be a problem.
You see what I mean? He sprayed bullets all over the damn place. You've got to pick your targets by aiming deliberately down your sights from a stable stance. Private Allen, show our friends here how the Rangers take down a target.
Yeah, Panda, you were like 4th. What's wrong with you? Actually terrible. So slow.
That's all there is to it. You want your targets to go down? You gotta aim down your sight. Now, if your target is behind light cover, remember that certain weapons can penetrate and hit your target. The private here will demonstrate. Last but not least, you need to know how to toss a frag grenade. Private Allen, pick up some frag grenades from the table. Toss the grenade down the range to take out several targets at once. Good. Note that frags tend to roll on sloped surfaces.
I just don't need that much sleep, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Thanks for the help, Private Allen.
Just
Now get over to the
think
pit.
it's different for different
General
people.
Shepard wants to see you run the course. All right. Who wants to go first?
Only 8? Like, that's more than normal for me.
Hey, Private. Welcome back to the pit. Heard General Shepard wants to pull a shooter from our unit for some special op. Anyway, he's up there in observation. Okay, good. So you already got your sidearm. Do me a favor. Try switching to your sidearm.
God, that was so messy. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss one at the end.
Very impressive, man. You made that course your bitch.
All right, all 100 units, get to your victors. We're headed out.
Pretty sure it doesn't affect cutscenes. It's just, I mean, enemies are just going to be invisible, that's it. But you'll see their guns floating around. We won't really get to see it properly until near the end of Team Player.
We are the most powerful military force in the history of man. Every fight is our fight. Because what happens over here matters over there. We don't get to sit one out. Learning to use the tools of modern warfare.
Yeah, seeing guns makes it free. If guns are invisible too, it would have actually been like a pretty interesting challenge. I definitely would have died a bunch of times. But we'll see how this goes, I guess. Yeah, I think that when you first think about it, it's like this is going to be super difficult, but I think the floating guns are probably reasonably obvious. I checked at the start of Exodus, just because that's the quick way to run into some enemies, and they seem to be obvious, but we'll see, like, maybe I'll get wrecked in some areas of the game, I don't know. Okay, so this lineup was like that. Actually, that's funny, because Shepard isn't invisible now, but will he be invisible at the end? Does he count as an enemy in the final level? That's gonna be a plot hole. Yeah, this and Precision would be actually like impressively difficult. And then also just add in Fortitude, because why not? So that they always take 2 headshots minimum. That's a good idea. Yeah, there's no driver in the car. Yeah, so martyrdom was not that bad. Like, there were grenades everywhere, but I don't know, just not getting blown up was kind of easy. But invisible enemies plus headshots required plus like 4 times health would be seriously difficult. Also thanks for the bits. Oh. Are these guys gonna move or what? There we go. That was about the right time. Thought I was losing time or something, but it's not.
Which building is it, sir?
Yeah, there's usually enemies running around up here.
Which building? The one at 1 o'clock.
No, I can't see them.
Hey, Dave, which one is it? Is it the one on the left or the right?
The one on the left.
Hey, isn't this danger close for the task force?
Come on, since when does Shepard care about danger close?
That's what I'm talking about. Get going, baby! Oscar Mike! All right, we're Oscar Mike.
Shepard did not drop a grenade in my item, sadly enough.
Hunter 2, breaking away.
Copy, Hunter 2.
Wait, what line was that, Joe Wash? I was not paying attention to the dialogue at all. I was like completely ignoring all of it.
We're not clear to engage unless they fire first.
And I didn't even know, like, I generally pay no attention to the dialogue anyway, unless it's like timing or something.
You see?
Oh. Actually, yeah, that's right.
Nothing.
Wow.
This
That is some
place
foreshadowing.
Overlord. Hunter 2-1.
I might run COD Ghosts eventually in the future. I don't know, I've got to learn the levels, and I just haven't been interested. I played 2 of them, and then I just haven't like wanted to go back and play more.
All right, stay
But maybe I will
frosty,
eventually,
guys.
I don't know.
This is the Wild West.
Roger that.
I do want to run COD Ghosts, but it's like,
Watch those.
I'm just not
hounds.
interested in learning it right now, and that just has to happen eventually.
3-foot mobiles. Balcony 12 o'clock. Probable militia. Are they armed? Negative. They're just watching us.
I bet they're scouting us.
Yeah, but that don't mean we can shoot them.
What if I shoot these photos on the walls?
Can you see him?
Is that rude?
I don't see Jack.
Invisible guy with an AK. So yeah, this is what they look like. I swear one of them just teleported, what the heck?
We got a ton of contacts front and back.
All these floating RPGs. So I think I might have played the first 2 levels of the Ghosts campaign. I don't know, I remember the first level just being so slow and tedious, I just like didn't bother, I just quit. And it was the last multiplayer I played. Like I think I played it for a couple hours and I was just like, this is not fun. And yeah, after Ghosts is when I stopped playing COD games. Which I think was a common time for a lot of people to do that.
RPG! Top floor! Dead ahead! Let's go!
Yeah, Gulag and Over There on a Cold could be good. Over There on a Cold's not too bad because I've got so much time to just like... okay, I did not know where those guys were. That was a bit more difficult than I expected. Yeah, it's going to be a lot more difficult to judge if I'm going to get meleeed or not. That's the main thing. Or if I'm going to get blocked. Like, that guy's blocking me super hard. What is he doing? Like, stop. Like, I've actually never seen an enemy do that before. He was just, like, taking my path, but incredibly slowly, and blocking me. That was super rude. I'm a little surprised I didn't get melee there. It's just the guy behind me probably wasn't aggroed very hard, luckily.
Private Allen, you'll be taking orders from me from now on. I'll brief you on the chopper. Let's go.
That actually could have been really good if I didn't get trolled again. Anyway. So I don't know if my opinion on COD Ghosts multiplayer is probably not very accurate anyway, because I think it was more based upon the fact that I was sick of multiplayer rather than I didn't like COD Ghosts in particular. Because I didn't really play many multiplayer games after that at all.
break's over, Roach. Let's go. Stay here and spawn.
Yeah, I don't remember any particulars about the multiplayer. I just know I didn't have much fun when I played it. That's about it. Because it wasn't for very long at all. Yes, it was a video game. So MW3 is like that to me. It just feels off. Like it's just bad game engine or something. All the guns feel clunky and terrible, and it's just not as nice. Oh yeah, the guy on Easy Day. That's a good point. It shouldn't be a problem. Maybe. Because I can probably just run up the stairs and then shoot him. That is pretty funny. What do you think it was about those that made you like them so much? Was it just timing and nostalgia that made them like happen to be fun games? Or were they just genuinely better than the other games that you played? Like, did you just actually like them better than like MW2 and stuff? Because they are pretty bad for speedruns. I know a couple people that like MW3, but I think it tends to be because it was their first real game. Like, they hadn't already played COD 4 or MW2, which is fair enough, and then the nostalgia just keeps it better than the other games.
Roach, check your heartbeat sensor.
But like, when I go back to MW3 now, I know that it just wasn't. Okay, that was actually difficult. I didn't know where that guy was stumbling to. But yeah, MW2 just feels so much worse than the earlier games. Then when I go back now, it's just more and more apparent.
Tango on your 6. Take cover, they're onto you. Storm is brewing up.
Damn it! I don't like that car jump on the remaster. The snow hill is really awkward. Like, it's just differently shaped, and I don't know where to jump from. And sometimes I just jump from entirely the wrong spot.
Looks like 20+ foot mobiles headed your way. That's the viewing station. You found it.
Wow, I'm like 10 seconds slow. That's terrible.
I'm picking up more radio traffic about the satellite. Stand by. Target on your right. Got it. Sounds like the satellite's in the far hangar. Heads up, I see tangos coming from multiple directions.
I'm gonna get this dialogue on, eh?
Take a seat.
No, I didn't. Okay, nice.
Let's go.
I could not see that guy at all. I just knew he was there. He's supposed to have a pistol, I thought, and I couldn't see it.
Roach, I've been compromised. Keep a low profile and hold your fire. Roach, go to plan B. Stay close and hug the wall. We use the mix for cover and cross the tarmac to the southeast.
Wow, that actually worked really well.
Rush, take that snowmobile. Let's get the hell out
Yeah, every level, there's a lot of levels potentially. I'm most worried about Hornet's Nest, honestly. Takedown could be pretty bad. The worst part about Takedown is I can't just spam because there's a lot of civilians around. Whereas in Hornet's Nest I can at least just hold left click and hope for the best, then it kind of might work. It's hard to tell though, like, extra health and headshots only both lost me like 10 minutes-ish, but then the grenades everywhere only lost like 4. Like, I was really surprised grenades was that easy. And I don't know, this could be like either way. I don't know. It's probably not much time loss until like very suddenly I lose minutes because of like, it's just more likely to make mistakes, I think. But it's not like a straight time loss all around like some of the other ones. But yeah, that cliffhanger was kind of slow. I mostly just messed up at the start, the rest was pretty good.
The rest of Task Force 141 brought in the ACS, Alan. 2 men took down an entire base. I ask much more from you now. Yesterday you were a soldier on the front lines, but today, front lines are history. Uniforms are relics.
The Russians ain't gonna let this massacre go unanswered. It's gonna get bloody.
Too right, mate. Now in the eyes of the world, they're the victims. No one's gonna
Not
say
even
a
sub
word
4,
in
no
the
Russian.
Club every American they can read. Ghost, the plates are a match.
Copy. Any side row has right-hand man.
Negative. They've stopped twice already, no sign of it. Wait, they stopped again. Stand by.
FMVs? I'm actually not sure what that
These
is.
guys are, they're not happy to see him. Ghost, we have a situation here. Get down! Get down!
The cutscenes. I actually don't know. Probably. I think they are better. Like, high quality. Nice.
Roach, this is gonna take some time. Go with Meat and Royce and check out the favela for any signs of Rojas.
Bravo 6, be advised. We're engaged enemy militia at the lower village. Roach, we've got Rojas's location. He's headed west along the outer level of the favela.
The dog is going to be actually invisible. No, it's not. What the heck? I still couldn't see it though. I mean, I still like missed it. I couldn't shoot it, I mean. But I was so confused that it was not invisible. Like, what the heck? Because I was suddenly very worried about like, how am I going to kill the dog if I can't see it? Because it doesn't have guns. That really wasn't too bad. A little bit of a fumble because I was panicking about the dog, but that's about it.
Front runner, this is Bravo 6. We've got the package. I repeat, we have got the package.
Come on. Ready for dust off. Send the chopper. Coordinates to front. Bollocks. The skies are clear. Send the chopper now.
Headshot. Not bad. Yeah, like I don't watch enough of the loads in the original to know how different they are. I think these are higher quality though.
Bravo, we're reading 70
I don't know.
in your sector.
I'm pretty sure they're different.
Very
Very funny.
I don't know if Rojas is invisible because I wasn't looking at him. I don't know. But yeah, I did everything takedown like first try. I don't know what the bet was, but it all worked. Wait, is the BTR invisible or am I blind? I wasn't really looking. Okay, it's not invisible. Had to check.
Overlord, this is Hunter 2-1, requesting air support. Over. Hunter 2-1, all air support is already engaged. Additional ground support is en route to your position, but has encountered heavy resistance. Over. I got a visual on the smoke coming from the crash site. That's where Raptor went down.
Thankfully no one got in my way there, that was nice and easy. Yeah, if there's no red marks on the Predator drone, that might actually be a problem. I was wondering about that too. I assume there will be, but if there isn't, we'll just have to adapt.
Heads up, ladies, we got trucks to the south.
Incoming, north side!
Roger that.
What do you mean besides Price and Soap? Soap dies. Spoilers.
Squad, this is Hunter 2-1 action. Switch to thermal optics if you got them. The laying down smoke stream to the north.
Contact to the north!
He's coming from the south. 2 dozen plus foot mobile.
Good luck here.
Roger. Switch to thermal if you got them. Team, we got contacts to the north. Team, shift your fire north. Looks like Ivan's had enough.
Yeah, that was alright.
Corporal Gunn, give me a sit rep on Raptor. Over. Raptor is secure and stable. Roger that. Everyone, check your weapons and ammo. They'll be back. 2-1 Delta, be advised. 2 BTRs coming in from the north. Roger that.
Just ruined everyone's day with my spoilers, my bad.
I have a control on an enemy UAV operator remote piloting those missiles. Nice work, team.
Wait, how did that dialogue go that way? That doesn't make any sense. Oh god, I don't know where that guy was. Oh god, that guy's right there. And that guy's right there too. Okay, this part's pretty sketch. Nice grenade, the heck. Nice flashbang. Oh my god, what the actual heck? Where am I? Nice grenade. Why is there like 8 grenades? Okay, there's too many flashbangs and grenades going on actually. Okay, screw that. This is pretty bad. Like, definitely the invisible enemies was more difficult, but I was mostly getting wrecked by flashbangs and grenades. More than normal. Okay, that's convenient.
That's a direct hit, Hunter 2-1. Keep up the fire. Five plus confirmed kills. Nice work, Hunter 2-1. Tango down. Good kill.
Okay, this is the problem.
Good kill.
Because I didn't get those extra kills, that made this really delayed and worse.
He's down.
Thank God there's red squares though.
Squad, I've made it to the Burgertown meat locker. Raptor is inside and secure. The door is shut. You guys keep Ivan out.
Okay, got the worst spawns, but it's fine.
2-1, be advised, 15 plus enemy foot mobiles approaching north of your location. Over. 10 plus KIAs. Good hit. Good hit.
I like how they appear as a thermal image for like a quarter of a second, and then they're not.
Incoming infantry. Keep them away from Burgertown. Hunter 2-1, Goliath 1 has a visual on a hostile patrol coming from the southeast. Over. Ramirez, we got hostiles. Use your Predator drone control rig to protect Raptor. Be advised, Hunter 2-1, you have an enemy patrol by that bank to the north. Over. Oh man, that's at least 10 more confirms, Hunter 2-1. Good shooting. Hunter 2-1, this is Overlord. We got a visual on a pair of enemy attack helicopters headed for your area. Over.
Someone copy Overlord. Team, take down that helicopter. Go!
I hear an enemy somewhere, but not important.
Nice work. That heli is down.
Also, thanks for the bit. I think I missed that.
Hunter 2-1,
Focusing too hard.
Overlord, estimate 20 enemy foot
Hate how I spam the stinger. It's safer spamming the stinger than just switching once. At least in the original game, if you try and switch once, sometimes the game will just break and delete it anyway. It's really dumb. So I used to do that, but now I go back to spamming because a couple times it just like took the stinger away anyway when it shouldn't have. But yeah, it's 100% safer. Like I've never had anything go wrong while spamming it. In full control all the time. Okay, I'm gonna do this properly this time. Oh, so many hit markers there.
Be advised, the Predator is offline. I repeat, the Predator is offline.
Ramirez, the convoy is just to the south of Rotterdam. Get your ass over here. Move!
Rip that guy.
Hunter 2-1, this is Overlord. Give me a
Let me
sit
take his M240.
Hunter 2-1, be advised. Precious cargo is secure. Repeat, precious cargo is secure. For Oscar Mike.
Overlord copies all. Good job. Out.
Squad, we still got 2,000 civvies.
So I was pretty slow in Bergtown, but the rest of that was really good, so can't complain.
We're gonna go save their lives.
Now, I feel like this is going to be the scariest level, but it could easily just not be. We'll see. You don't think it'll be that bad? It could easily be no problem, and it could easily be the worst level. It just depends what the enemies do. Like, if they decide to troll and stand in my way, I don't know. I can see the guns though. It probably is going to be worse on like Gulag or something.
Okay, my friend, I am on the way.
Like that guy was staying in the middle of the street. I don't think he's usually right in front of me there. But, I don't know. That's what I was worried about. I hit the guy once, and then I didn't know where he went. And he was just kind of around. But I just kept holding left click and it worked. I missed. Damn it. I needed to jump harder than that. This is still pretty quick though. Wait, what pole? I didn't see one. Yeah, I didn't have to wait for team. Well, I didn't have to wait for teammates because I stopped and like shot those barrels, which helps a lot. Makes it a lot more likely that it's just gonna work. Oh my god, every time. Well, almost gold split. I was wondering, but yeah, I was a little bit slow in some parts. Speed meter it's part of live split. It's called memory graph or velocity meter, or you should be able to Google it and find like a thing for live split. It works for a bunch of games.
Yes, sir. All yours, sir. I've requisitioned a striker from the 8th Armored.
This is Hunter 2-1 actual. Our evac choppers are taking heavy losses from ground fire. We gotta destroy those AAA positions so they can get the rest of the cities out of here. Let's go. Squad, let's defend fire on that house. We got hostiles in the yellow house. Squad, protect the striker. Watch the foot mobile with RPGs. Get off the streets. Squad, we got hostiles in that gray house. Take them out. Roger that. Enemy foot mobile by the apartment.
I completely forgot to do this. There we go. Okay. If that turret started hitting me, I might have gotten toasted, but it's fine.
Squad, take out the sentry guns. This is Bagger 1. They're targeting the striker. Watch for RPG. Get out of the street.
Give me a sit rep, over. Roger that. I have new orders for you. This comes down from the top. Your team is to divert to 4677 Brookfield Road after you have eliminated the AAA. Check back with me when you've completed your main objective. Overlord Hound.
Squad, move up through these houses. Let's go. Let's go.
Coordinates confirmed. Firing. Fire mission received. Artillery inbound.
Wow, I got a hit marker. That's pretty funny.
Sergeant Foley, this is General Shepard. Your objective is to extract a high-value individual from a panic room on the second floor of that house. He'll be expecting you. Challenge is Ice Pick. Counterside is Phoenix. Get him out of there. Report back to Overlord. Shepard out.
That's Foley. That's pretty quick. He took the longer route through the house though. This should be in like the 410s, low 410s. 415. I think he gets like different RNG through this section though. So you never know. There's not a command to enable velocity meter from in-game. Like it's not an in-game thing at all, it's just through live split. Yeah, that is a thing, but that's like a mod, not just an in-game thing. Of course, Don is first, as always. That's Foley. He's not too bad. What am I getting stuck on? I think I want him to enter this door under 340 for a really good time. We'll see.
No sign of forced entry. Ramirez, get that briefcase. What's left of it.
So this is going to be 412, I'm calling it. I think.
Sarge, check out these tats. Not your average trooper, huh?
Huh. Get a couple of photos for G2, and check the bodies for intel.
Who up?
Shepard's not gonna like this. Overlord, the HVI is dead.
Wow, 412, I was right. Just barely. 22.5? That makes sense. At first I thought it was 20, and then I like realized no, it's more like 22. Just had to keep refining that. In the original game it takes like 16.5 or something. Quite a bit less. So assuming the rest of the map is identical, the best time on Exodus in this should be like a 3:57, I think. But that's assuming like Foley's RNG and pathing and speed is completely the same, which who knows. But it would be pretty neat to get a sub 4 on that.
USS Dallas deploying Team 2. RV at the objective. Hotel 6, depth 20 meters. Team 2 at the objective.
Хватит смотреть эту драку. Легкие посадишь.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to run all the way up the stairs to shoot this guy reasonably. Also, the breach sections are gonna be kind of interesting. This map could actually be like a problem.
Moving up to section 2. Roger that, Hotel 6. Got a visual by the railing. Ready to engage. Suppressed weapons only. We're clear. Civilian.
Okay.
Roger that. Team 1 moving to breach. Clear. We're clear.
Just took like extra slammer. Oh my god, that block.
Roger that, Hotel 6. Team 2 will secure an evac. Continue your search topside. Enemy helo.
I'm gonna sit through the slow-mo here as well, I think, instead of trying to go fast.
Okay, move upstairs. Control, we're advancing to deck 2. Enemy
Yeah, not too bad.
are at your position. Eyes open. Watch your sectors. Clear. Clear. Control.
Wait, is this guy never solid normally? I swear he's normally solid, unless I'm just dumb.
Enemy radio. I think we're gonna have company, sir. Set up a plan B. Get some C4 in those bodies.
Oh, it's over here. I missed.
C4 place, sir. Get to an elevated position.
Easy first try. And just get stuck, that's fine. I want to slow down anyway, I think, so that I don't get detected by stupid stuff.
We're going to set up an ambush. Get to an elevated position and wait. There's a patrol. Hold your fire until they're closer. Stand by.
How are they going to find the dead bodies? This is a very good question. Gigantic plot holes in this game, to be honest.
Hotel 6, be advised. Hostages confirmed at your location along with possible explosives. Over. Hotel 6.
Okay, I think reload cancelling is the way to stop this stupid heavy breathing. Oh my god, stop. There we go. Okay, is that soap actually just going turbo mode? Very nice. This is pretty quick. This might be a sub 5. I think the record's a 446, and I don't think I have a particularly amazing gold. 454. So this could even gold, I don't know, we'll see. How we remember to breathe, I don't know. You have to figure that one out. Okay, not even gold. Dang. It's mostly because I didn't cancel the slow-mo in the breaches, so it definitely wasted a few seconds. It probably should have been like a 452 if I did that. Yeah, I know, right? Every mission actually takes forever at the end.
Long history of this building. Not much of it pretty. Started out as a castle with an actual dungeon, built to withstand any siege. The building survived every brutal winter. The occupants, they weren't so lucky. The monastery didn't survive the purges. Over the last century, it's played host to anyone the government didn't want but couldn't kill.
Yeah, if that one's the least defended, then like what the hell? Because there's at least like 50 enemies on that level. There's a lot. Probably more. Like, why have that many on a random oil rig? What do they even have there? Just like random hostages because reasons? I don't really understand the plot of that level. Like, why did we do that first before going to the Gulag? Did we need to figure out, did we get some information from the oil rig on where Price was? That doesn't really make sense. SAM sites. Oh right, we need to take down the SAM site so the planes could fly in. That's right. They actually say that in the thing. Too bad I don't watch any of those.
Hornet 2-1, this is Chester 1-1, flight of 2 F-15s, 4 homes for the section. Stand by for SEAC, over. Solid copy, Chester. Good, yeah. Good tone, Fox 3, Fox 3.
So this actually might be the hardest level, because I have to kill a lot of people from range here. And if they're invisible— oh wait a minute. How am I going to snipe the enemies in of their own accord? Unless they're still just thermal somehow. We'll see. Also, does thermal work through invisibility? Because on the Predator missile in Wolverines, when they spawned, they showed up as a thermal image for like half a second, and then they went away. But like on loose ends, if I take this thermal sniper, will I just be able to use that? I actually don't know. Okay, wait, that was easy. I just got 2 headshots. No problem. Soft lock incoming for killing these guys too quickly. Never mind. Yeah, if it doesn't hide the heat signature, then that should be fine. But if it does, of their own accord might be a problem. We'll see.
Second wave going in. Stand by. 10 feet. 2-1, touching down at target. 2-1 is deployed. Go, go, go! 5-3 goes into overhead pattern to provide sniper cover, over. 5-3, this is 2-1. Solid copy on all. 2-1 is in position for gunrun. Copy, 2-1, landing Tango to second floor. 2-1 copy. Got a tally on 6 Tango. Inbound high.
I'm having a hard time telling if I'm killing these people, actually. Yeah, I thought he was on last stand. Oh god, where are these people? Yes, let's just do that. I think that's everyone. Soap is fast. Nice. He's like miles ahead of everyone, oh my god.
Cell clear. Alright.
I search around blindly, shooting until I kill him. Hope for the best, basically. I do not have many grenade launchers left though. I used a lot of them just now, which could be a problem. And hopefully I don't need to bother with the next area too much if I just get the skip and use claymores. We'll see. Damn it. No, I'm actually gonna just last checkpoint and do the skip.
Squad, head for that armory down there. Move!
Okay, apparently now I'm bad at this.
Squad, head for that armory down there.
How'd that happen? Okay, like why?
Roger that. Squad, head for that armory down there. Move!
I barely made it. Okay, what's going on? It's like not moving on the top there. It's just like instantly falling off. That's messed up.
Roger that.
Literally just game bad at this point. Like, is my jump button broken? I don't understand.
Squad, head for that armory down there. Move! Roger that. Squad,
I am so confused why this isn't working. Like, at this point it's not better to go for it, but I don't care. Look, what the heck? It just doesn't, like, I'm just floating up there. I am going to get this. Like, I'm going to kill this run to make this work, because this is... Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's doing this.
Roger that. Squad, head for that armory down there. Move!
I'm turning too far left.
Roger that. Squad,
This is, like, not even that hard.
armory down there. Move!
Like, what? It did it again. What is going on? This is not normal. I don't understand. I can't move. Like, anytime I try and sprint, I just, like, hit something.
See anything you like?
What the heck? That's not normal. Actually patched? What is going on? This is so weird. Is it actually patched? I'm so confused. He was visible for a second.
Bad news, mate. I'm tracking 3. That's 4 hostile squad converging on your position.
Like, I had to stand on the side of the on like the railing on the side.
Ghost, open the door.
I'm so slow.
They've blocked you from the hard line. I'll have to run a bypass.
They're already here.
I'm gonna have to test that later or something. That was really weird.
We're gonna need more cover. Grab a riot shield. Riot shields. Open the door.
Almost there. Moving through the auxiliary circuit. Bypass the lower floors by repelling out that window. Captain McTavish, last floor clear. We'll link up with you at the bottom.
I actually have no idea how much time loss that was. Like, I totally was zoned out from like I was just like getting the skip. I wasn't really thinking about how long that was taking. But seriously, like, it's not normal whatever was going on there. Unless the intel cheat somehow just like affects the like what part of that cage is solid. Something was messed up. Like, I had to stand on the left to jump over it instead of the middle, and I always stand in the middle. Really, really weird.
I'll keep you posted. Out. The old shower room's about 30 feet.
Oh god, there's like 8 people here. Okay, we're good.
Okay, keep going along the tunnel. I've detected 2 heat signatures.
But imagine it actually is patched and it's just more difficult now. That would be, that would just be kind of a hassle, honestly. It's kind of sad. Technically no death, you're right. Not yet, at least.
Drop it.
Soap? Place? This belongs to you, sir.
Yes, that's a normal thing.
Come on, we gotta get out of here. Move, move.
Bravo 6, be advised. They started the bombardment early. Get the hell out of there now.
Wow, blocks. The run is dead. No, really. I'm gonna lose like a minute and a bit here or something, which is like whatever. The rest of this run is like actually really good. Like somehow this time loss upsets me less than like the contingency thing from last run. Where like on contingency I think I lost less than a minute and it was just some stupid enemy being unkillable.
It's a dead end! 6-4, where the hell are you? Over! I can't see you, I can't see you.
On contingency, when you go through the forest you have to kill a couple people for the fastest strat. Because otherwise price will slow down a bit. And the first group of 4, sometimes one of them will just stumble, and when enemies in COD stumble, they're literally impossible to hit. Like the hitbox just teleports off the map. And he just sprint stumbled away to where I couldn't get him, or something like that. I don't remember exactly, it was just one of those situations where I just couldn't kill the guy. I think something bad happened at the very beginning too. There was like two of those like really stupid ways to lose time at once. Sub 10, easy. Thanks for the bit. This load though. These 2 levels just have like shockingly long loads. Although I never know exactly how long of their own accord is, because I think the video or the movie I played is like pretty short. So it feels longer than it is. Hey, I did these jumps correctly for once.
On your feet. We're Oscar Mike.
Roger, 2-1 actual out. Listen up.
Engage potential targets. They got optics on us. Sniper, RPG teams, heavy arms fire. All four, 12 o'clock due west of our position. Dave, 2-1 actual. All remaining air units are currently tasked with multiple casevacs along the Potomac. Proceed west to the target building and provide support. Out.
Oh my god. Nice.
Roger. Brigade combat on has already peeled off an LAV to provide suppression. Over.
Overlord, this is 2-1 actual. Be advised, 3 inside and proceeding to the upper floors.
Roger. Overlord copy.
I don't know if I even killed that guy. Doesn't really matter there.
Fire team has been suppressed in section 1.
Solid copy, 2-1.
Overlord, this is on to 2-1 actual. Proceeding to the mezzanine. Tell the LAV from BCT-1 to hold their fire. Over.
Copy that, 2-1. Good hunt. Top is suppressed in section 2 echo. Roger that, 2-1.
This is Delta 4-1 at the Lincoln Memorial. We are taking heavy fire. We're starting an airstrike on our position. Send whatever you got. Broken arrow, broken arrow.
Overlord, we're on the 5th floor. Proceeding to the southwest corner.
Hunter 2-1, be advised. Hostiles on the southwest corner of the 5th floor are hammering the evac site. Over.
I'm actually having trouble here.
Solid copy, Overlord.
No, this is not the button I want to press.
Oscar Mike to the 5th floor.
Give me the striker. Wait, where is it? There it is.
Enemy fire team is available in section 4 target.
Yes, give me the vector. That's what I
Copy
want.
that, 2-1.
All Hunter units. I have a visual of the enemy's crow's nest at the southwest corner. Move forward and clear it out.
This is 2-1. CENTCOM just gave the order to abandon all evac sites to the east of the Potomac. Get your ass out of there.
Okay. That's all done. Plenty of time. This map is so easy in the remaster. Just take your time and don't die. Probably don't need to put that claymore there. I think it's like unnecessarily risky. Now the real question is, can I snipe these guys? Oh no. I have no idea where they are. Let's just shoot randomly and hope for the best. There's usually a few around here. Foley is like a moderate pace.
Overlord copies all. The evac site at the Washington Monument reports several transports away, but they are still...
I think I did see that I hit one guy though, like it kind of exploded differently. Okay, we did it. It's fine. I have, like, I don't know. Anyway. Wait, did it not work? It didn't work. Look for javelins. Like... Okay, so I haven't killed them yet, apparently. Oh, there they are. I did not see any javelins before. Problem is I don't get hit markers on these guys either, I don't think. This is actually going to be a problem. Did I hit that guy? Okay, there we go. I could not see the javelins before. I don't know. Wait. I got the dialogue though. I was so confused. Okay. What? How many am I supposed to kill here? It's only 4 in the original. That guy is still up there, wow. Watch this actually be impossible. There we go, jeez, okay. I actually need to kill all of them, I think. Wow, okay, that was really bad. So, because you have so much time, I always kill them all in this game, but in the original you only need to kill 4. So, I kind of thought it'd be fine. So I kept getting off early. Did you use the javelin?
Hunter 2-1, you bought the evac site. Valuable time. Well done. Now get your ass to the room ASAP. You're in danger of being overrun. Atlas 2-6.
Definitely the hardest part of the game.
All remaining evacuation units execute level 3 evacuation.
Especially since you have to lead your shots on the floating javelins. To sometimes stop moving. Yeah, I think I only killed one when spamming as well, which is actually a little bit surprising, because I was spamming in the spots that they're most often around.
We've linked up with the SEALs on the rooftop and are heading up. Interrogative. Has the Washington Monument site been evacuated? Over.
But I'm almost certain I killed more than 4 overall. I think I had killed like 6 or 7 by the time it worked.
Hunter, this is Dagger 2-1. We are in position at the LZ on the rooftop. What's your status?
Copy, Overlord. We'll do what we can from the air. Out.
First wave of civilian transports is away. Reaver 2, proceed with second stage evacuation. Litter urgent personnel only. Dagger 2, sandlocks, break left, break left.
Overlord. Dagger 2-2 is hit, going down.
RPGT's at the World War II Memorial. Pull that trigger till they don't get out. Atlas 2-3, 2-4, and 2-5 are all the way. Ground units in LC4, fall back now. Enemy gunship lifted off 12 o'clock. War Memorial. This is Atlas 2-5 at LC1.
Did that thing not explode?
I can't carry any more people.
Oh, weird.
Have to leave some of them behind. Dagger 2, the Washington Monument is taking fire from the main road. Overlord to all units. Evacuation order April. I repeat, evacuation order April. Everyone get the hell out of there. Get your man on that transport now. We are leaving.
Gulag was patched, and of their own accord it's really difficult because invisible enemies means no thermal. So it kind of sucks. But actually the Gulag was really weird. Like, I am honestly unsure if it was matched. Because the skip was just different. Strange. It still worked eventually, but...
Dagger 2-1, this is Overlord. Do you copy? Over. Dagger 2-1, this is Overlord. How copy? Over.
Take this and stay down!
You can change the Intel Hacksmith mission, yeah. So I should go to Gulag and like try that out. But that involves getting to the middle of that level again, which is just a hassle.
Last man! Make it count! Get it! Ammo check! I'm good! John! Last man! Shoot, Togo! Wait! 80 meters! Got it!
Tracer! 3 rounds left!
Corporal! Hang on! Defend this position!
Okay, so we lost another minute there. It's fine. Honestly, less than I expected. Slow-mo through the whole campaign? Yeah, that'll only take like 5 hours.
Uplink nearly complete. General Shepard, you're online with Captain Price.
Back from the brink, Captain.
Out of the frying pan is more like it. This world looks more like hell than the one I just left.
We thought we'd recovered the ACS before the Russians could crack it. We were wrong. Then Makarov turned the US into his scapegoat. Next thing you know, there's flames everywhere. What's this image you're sending me?
You want to put out an oil fire, sir? You set off a bigger explosion right next to it. Sucks away the oxygen, snuffs the flame.
Price, I can barely see Roach shooting my satellite feed.
So this, I'm actually pretty worried about contingency. This beginning section is probably going to suck. Maybe. I'll just try and snipe them, I guess.
Copy that. The rest of the team landed near Ghost. Pretty far to the east.
Go loud! Take them out!
Get outside. Don't give away our position, Roach. This is only gonna get harder.
Okay, so the real strats is grenade launcher this first group of 4 because that's the real way to be stealthy.
Roger that. I'm working on it. Out.
And yeah, that definitely could have been worse.
Good.
Perfect.
Looks like they're searching.
That's actually the strat. So if you find a grenade launcher, it's just the easiest way to kill those guys.
Dog patrol.
Okay, that was almost sketchy.
Beautiful.
I like how their lights stay on. Oh no. Okay, I did kill that guy. Couldn't tell.
A UAV loaded with AGMs is en route to your position.
But I picked up a lot more grenade launchers, that's nice.
Roger that. Second Predator's almost in position. Make it count. These things don't grow on trees. That got their attention. The whole base is on the left. You'd better hurry. You've only got a couple of minutes before that submarine dives.
Go away. He went there, his gun was sticking to the wall. That was weird.
Arming AGMs. Stand by. AGM missiles online. Multiple confirmed kills. Nice work.
Couldn't tell if that guy was dead. I can't see this guy. Okay, there we go.
AGM missiles online.
I'm really taking my time here for some reason.
Good hit. Looks like at least 3 kills. AGM missiles online. Direct hit.
That was Price. Oh, there he is. Okay, Price is kind of slow. Should be fine.
AGM missile is online.
And everyone's dead, pretty much. Actually, I probably shouldn't use this on those guys. Whatever. So I missed what you said. How hard would what be? Okay, that's okay.
Cover me, I'll need a few minutes.
It's actually going to save a little bit of time with my PV. Oh my god, I missed. It's okay, no time loss. Just dumb.
Good effect on target. Multiple enemy vehicles KIA.
All gillied up with melons on? What does that mean? I don't even know what that Intochi is. I assume it just looks different. Yeah, all the cheats while playing on veteran, all the difficulty modifiers, would be pretty unreasonable. Like, the invisible enemies with headshots only, with double or 4 times health or whatever it is kind of ridiculous actually. You could definitely do it on veteran though, because it's the way COD is made, you can't complete veteran reasonably without dying anyway, so you just kind of grind through checkpoints. It would take hours, and it would not be very fun. You definitely can't beat the game that way though, for sure. Yeah, that was surprisingly not too bad, 613. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be getting, I wouldn't want to like set a time that way, like, it would definitely take like several hours. I wouldn't want to do that.
Gentlemen, the missiles vector puts it en route to the East Coast. We will lose the White House. We've rebuilt it before. We'll rebuild it again. Casualties? Possibly 30 to 50,000. Depends on the exact location of the detonation. All systems will go down. General Shepard, you warned us. We should have listened. When they speak of this moment, we will not be the ones who stood guard while America died. One man is responsible for all this. Makarov must be brought to light. Whatever you need, General. You've got a blank check.
Dagger 2-1, this is Overlord. Do you copy? Over. Dagger 2-1, this is Overlord. How copy? Over.
Take this and stay down! Place down!
Come here! Last man!
It's a decent theory, I guess. Before mission failed for shooting American flags.
Come in, Sat-1. This is ISS Control. Houston's requesting a feed from your helmet cam, over. They want you to look over towards the dark side of the Earth. Should be cresting the horizon about 15 degrees east of the starboard PV arrays. There it is. We're getting your feed, Sat-1. Come in, Houston. Are you getting this?
Copy that, ISS. Video feed from Sat-1 is clear. Sat-1, keep tracking the bogey. We're looking into it. Stand by.
Houston, we're not scheduled for any satellite launches today, are we?
ISS Houston, stand by. We may have a problem here.
Houston, this is ISS.
Yeah, I'm not sure about those explosion physics in space there. Like, I don't know how much sense that makes.
Our weapons still work, which means we can still kick some ass. Look. They're here.
You going out there? Are you nuts?
Literally unplayable.
Clear. I got our 6. Copy that.
I never realized that giant hole was blown up in there. Never actually like looked back here.
Star.
First one that guy was still alive, but it's probably fine.
Move up. Feet dry.
Wait, this might actually be kind of fast.
Ramirez.
I think.
Whoa, check out the seal on this door.
I haven't had a good second sun in a while. It's just always been oddly slow.
No, that's just for tourists.
But I also did have like basically water record pace in this split.
Real or not, man, this place is history. Hope they got out in time.
Wait. Not quite. Okay, close. You have to install MW3. Well, are you going to do it? Also, I wonder if there's any other MW3 missions that are remotely fun. Like, I honestly don't know. That one was probably the best one. Bad.
We need to punch through right here.
Okay, there was a striker over here somewhere.
Ramirez, let's go.
There it is.
Done. Get the door.
Sarge, are you reading this?
That's where we gotta go. Now get the door.
Roger that.
You probably do have to unlock the Spec Ops, yeah, so that's a hassle. So I guess rip that idea. That was really close to not working. There's like no one in my way, what the heck? That was super lucky. That was weird, that just worked. Although Foley looks really slow. I always get the worst RNG on this. This is entirely like random, like there's like going faster than 3 minutes is just luck, and I think my best ever time is the 2:58 and the world record's at 2:45. I literally just get lucky or Foley. Probably. I should actually practice this more, because I don't really like, maybe there's something to find here.
Move up. Go. Go. Let's go. Get to the roof. Move. 1 minute. Go. Go. Go.
No, the other Foley scoop doesn't work. So this one is just... It's super easy, because you just have to walk in the building there at like 51 seconds, and then Foley teleports. If you do it earlier than that, it doesn't work, so it's very easy to get there in time, to get effectively a perfect time. And then from there to the end is entirely random how fast Foley is, as far as my current understanding says. Maybe you can do some stuff with killing the closer enemies, I don't know. But he just seems to just like RNG teleport way closer sometimes. Which is the same as the original game. Like, as far as I know, there's no altering that. It just is sometimes. Okay, that gold split though.
That was an improvement, but it's not hard to improve on garbage.
Wow.
Try it again.
It's been a tough week, gentlemen. We've lost more than we ever dreamed, but we will recover. I've got a blank check, and we're gonna use every cent of it.
Why does this map load so quickly when it's the longest level and like a pretty gigantic map as well? I don't understand how loads work in this game.
Let's go. Let's go.
We got 2 trucks leaving the target building. Roger. Firing javelin. Danger close.
I don't know if I killed the guy on the stairs. Like, I actually don't know. Is this guy's gun invisible? No, I'm just blind. Okay. Okay. I didn't kill the guy on the stairs. That answers that. Is that the first death in the run? Okay, and then I got aim punched and the grenade launcher didn't blow up. That's actually super annoying. Can you not suck? This game is so bad. Okay, nice. Never reload near breaches in this game because it doesn't work. I don't know if I missed anyone. I don't know why I'm reloading either. I should just go breach. That was close.
Basement clear. Copy. Basement clear. All clear.
Okay, somehow that was only like 20 seconds slow.
Scarecrow.
Could be worse.
Photographed.
Roger that.
Shepard, this is Ghost. No sign of Makarov. I repeat, no sign of Makarov. Captain Price, any luck in Afghanistan?
Plenty. At least 50 hide guns here, but no sign of Makarov. Perhaps our intel was off.
Well, the quality of the intel's about to change.
Nice striker there too.
This safe house is a bloody gold mine.
Copy that. Ghost. Have your
Also, Obama was 2 presidents ago, but it was also only like 5 years ago.
contacts, places, everything.
We're already on it, sir. Makarov will have nowhere to run.
That's the idea. I'm bringing up an
Use the
extracted
L86.
ETA
It's
flight
actually
minutes.
like pretty
Get that
decent.
intel.
I used it in the
Roach, get on Makarov's computer.
I think it was the
and start
extra
the
health
transfer.
one. I
Ozone,
used the L86
you're
just
on
because I needed to
rear
hit them more
I've got
than
the front.
like
Go.
I don't know. Sniping was a hassle when you have to hit everyone twice or 3 times. It's pretty good though.
This is Price. More of Makarov's men just arrived at the
It might be a better idea to use it, but also the ACR is nice to use.
there and use his radio to tap into their comms. We're going silent for a few minutes. Good luck up there in Russia. Price out.
Roach, there's an armory in the basement. Better stock up while you can.
Makarov's men are going to do whatever it takes to keep us from leaving with this intel. We need to protect the DSN until the transfer's done. Use the weapons caches and set up your claymores if you've got any left. Defensive positions, let's go.
Ready to engage. I'm in position.
Guaranteed that here. Yep. This dialogue takes the longest to say for some reason.
We got 240s and RPGs at the dining room window, plus L86 machine guns.
Roger that. Use them to cut them down as they come out of the
That was
tree
easy.
line. RPG team moving in from the southwest.
Got it. RPG team moving in from the southwest.
I have eyes on additional hostile forces moving in on your position. They're approaching through the solar panels east of the house. Tango down. They're moving in through the solar panels east of the house.
Roger. I'll try to cut them off as they come to the trees.
Use your claymores if you have them. Plant them around the trail east of the house.
That was a leaf, not a gun.
Roger that. RPG team moving in from
Wait, is that guy's hat visible? The heck? Okay.
Hostile neutralized. Roger that. Enemy helos approaching from the northwest.
We gotta cover the front lawn. I'm moving to the main window. I need someone to mine and cover the driveway approach.
Roach, use your claymores on the driveway.
The mission in this house is getting Makarov's intel off his computer or something.
Solid copy. RPG team approaching from the west. Sniper team wants a strike team.
But they split up, and I don't know what Price and Soap are doing. They're just in Afghanistan somewhere. And then suddenly the enemy, my enemy, and you run away. Am I blind? I am blind. Okay, it's these helicopters. I wasn't paying attention. I was dumb. I missed. Okay, just use 3 grenades on 1 helicopter. That's fine. Why are they just like run out of the windows? That's weird.
I'm displacing. You're gonna be without sniper support for 30 seconds. Stand by. What the hell was that? Be advised, you have a large concentration of hostiles moving in from the southeast. They just breached the perimeter. I'll try to thin them out before they get too close. Recommend
Wow, I'm hitting all of my shots. Okay.
Roger that. Everyone
Somehow.
cover the field to the southeast.
Damn it.
I got eyes on. Here they come. They're in the field to the southeast.
That's your marker there.
Tango down. Tango down. Tango down. Hostile neutralized.
Wow, that headshot.
He's down. He's down. Tango down.
Yeah, that Spec Ops mission is, especially if you played veteran co-op, it can be really difficult. Like it's the one of the earliest ones to get kind of stupid levels of difficulty. But it's also dumb because co-op is just by default far more difficult than solo on Spec Ops. Co-op is more difficult, so not only do you have less health, effectively, you don't have less health, but you like take more damage, basically. Not only that, I swear the enemies are more accurate in co-op as well. I can't really prove anything, but just from experience, it feels like they literally just ratchet the difficulty up 1 more level when you play on co-op than on solo. And so when you're on veteran co-op, it's like some ridiculous level of difficulty. Oh my god, I broke my legs so hard right there. Speed boost down a hill is a bad idea. And yet not only, so co-op is already more difficult. Even if I had 2 of me playing in co-op perfectly coordinated, I think it would be more difficult than just me playing by myself. But then if you're the guy trying to carry your friend through, then it's so much more difficult again if your friend's like not as good at the game or something. It's terrible.
Stand by for rocket attack. Over. Roger. Hit them hard on that belt. Make sure they're down. Come on. Roger, I'm on it. Coming around, heading 5-0. Roger. I got them lined up. Gold Eagles on the ground. Watch for snipers on thermal. Over.
Do you have the DSM? We got it, sir. Good. That's one less loose end.
I assume everyone on Enemy of My Enemy is going to be invisible because they're both my enemies, I guess. Wait, now he's invisible. Wait, what? He just became invisible. That's when he became my enemy. Okay, nice. No plot holes. Yeah, Shepard turned invisible when he betrayed us. Like, literally perfectly done. This is pretty funny. I was not expecting that. I was fully expecting Shepard to just be visible the whole time. Or just suddenly not be visible on like endgame or something. I mean, it is a German word, just spelled differently. So I think you're not the first person to come to that conclusion.
Roach! Ghost! Come in, Ghost! You copy? Does anyone copy?
They're dead, so. Shepard's cleaning house. I'm working my way back to you. Shepard betrayed us. Have to trust someone to be betrayed. I never did. Nikolai, come in. Do you have our location?
Da, inbound price. But so, Shepard's trying to wipe out Alpha Makarov at the same time. Head for rally point Bravo to the west. Trust no one. Head for the rally point. Go, go, go! Nikolai, this is
Why was that guy there? That was weird.
the old Denny Hall. I repeat,
That's weird too. I'm actually just getting trolled. Normally no one blocks you on this level. But when they're invisible, they've got to throw 2 enemies at me.
before they get there, okay? Right, whatever you say, Nikolai, just get here, sharpish.
3? Wow, okay.
Very unsafe to land. It looks like when I was in Afghanistan with the Soviets. So, let Makarov and Shepard's men kill each other
Speed
off
boost
as
off that like
much as you
random
can.
pallet
We can
because
use
reasons.
their comms to listen in on their radio traffic. I'm gonna try and contact Makarov. Makarov, this is Price. Shepard's a war hero now. He's got your operations playbook and he's got a blank check.
I got shoutouts from a few channels, but yeah, Amazing Films 24/7 was probably the biggest one back in the day when they uploaded my pit videos. It was a pretty popular channel at the time. But there was actually a German guy who is still around making YouTube videos. He made like he did a pit speedrun or something, and it was pretty good. He had like 200k subscribers in like 2011, 2012 or something. And I got a bunch of videos from him. That was like the first big one I got, I remember.
Nikolai, drop the bloody ramp! We're coming in! Vehicles at 12 o'clock! So, rookie's down! Take the wheel! Aim for the ramp!
We got one good UMP. They've got 1,000. We don't even know if Makarov's intel's any good. Price? Price?
The healthy human
So this is probably going to be a 133 again. Very similar to the grenade percent, or martyrdom percent.
But I think that's a luxury.
If just like all times goes smoothly.
To know you're
Big
close
if.
to the end is a kind of freedom. Good time to take inventory. Outgunned, outnumbered, out of our minds on a suicide mission. But the sand and rocks here, stained with thousands of years of warfare, they will remember us for this. Because out of all our vast array of nightmares, this is the one we choose for ourselves. We go forward like a breath exhaled from the earth, with vigor in our hearts and one goal in sight. We will kill him.
Juggernaut music is the best COD music. Probably not really, but it's I don't know, it's really iconic when you get that playing. You're like, oh shit, there's a Juggernaut somewhere. This load is terrible, my god.
I'll wait for you at the exfil point. 3 hours.
Don't bother. This was a one-way flight, mate.
Then good luck, my friend. Slava Boga.
AGU is all gullied up.
Soap, I'm picking up a thermal spike up ahead. The cave must be somewhere over the edge. Hold up. Enemy patrol. Hold your fire.
Oh, I got him. Easy.
We're compromised. Go loud.
Oh god, there's so many of them.
Soap, these aren't your average
Okay, it's fine.
puppets. No more mistakes. Let's go.
So the breach area is actually going to be potentially a huge issue. Damn it, Price. What if you were just not bad instead?
Here we go. Hold up here.
Disciple 4, Oxide, what's your status, over? Disciple 4, Oxide, do you copy, over?
Go.
Hey, I'm not getting anything from Disciple 4 at the North Ridge Road. Could be a bad transmitter.
Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to get wrecked before the breach, because clearing out invisible enemies is going to be pretty unreasonable.
Let's go. Tango up ahead. Do not engage.
Professional.
They're on to us. Go loud.
Cover me. Roger.
Just keep moving.
Disciple 6, we've lost all contact with Disciple 5. Check
My
it
streaks
out,
are so
over.
bad right now.
Door charge planted, ready to breach. Hit it. Breaching. Secure. Open fire.
That works.
Riot shields. We'll need cover out here.
Oxide, Avatar 1, we have unauthorized personnel on the catwalk. I repeat, we have unauthorized personnel on the catwalk. You getting this?
That was so dumb. I was just so fumbling with weapons there. For some reason I have a really hard time telling when these guys die. Like, I use the hit markers less than I realized. I actually just tend to watch how they move. Okay, I didn't even know there was a guy there. Like, actually it's pretty weird that there was... I usually don't get melee in the back there, ever. That's really weird. Okay, nice. I'll take that. So Josh, what I use with no heroes, although if you're trying to like 3-star bases, I don't know, but I just use all baby dragons, and I'm getting like great loot. Let's just confuse everyone with no context to that statement. But that's working really well for me right now.
Target package Romeo. Danger close. That's within 100 meters of your position.
Not with that attitude, it won't.
That's not a suggestion. Send it.
Honestly, it works shockingly well against 10 or 12s. I don't know why. Oh, what the heck? Jump? Okay, that was cool. I pressed jump like 3 or 4 times and it just didn't. He just didn't feel like it.
We got a man down.
127.27. That's interesting.
Just around the corner, come on! So, get on the boat!
Okay, let's see if I remember how to dodge this one RPG. Because, like, I definitely figured out something. Just have to remember what that something was.
Through that cave!
I did not expect to jump there, what the heck. Nice RPG, don't kill me please. Not allowed to hit me there. What are missions with support items? I have no idea. Honestly, I've missed half of chat. I should probably like actually try and read them before I start randomly answering questions. Ultra Veteran would be a completely busted game mode. Okay, the guy fired his RPG like super late. I've never seen it before. But it's because I went that different path. But it worked, I guess, so can't complain.
Copy that. Warhorse 5-1. Be advised, we're coming in hot. Roger, dropping the hatch. Keep it crew. Gold Eagle is on board. We're out. Hold it steady. Crew, we gotta stay as
Super Ultra Veteran, where you run the whole anthology on Veteran without dying. Yep, that's completely reasonable. Honestly, Doom on Super Ultra Nightmare would probably be easier than MW2 on Ultra Veteran. Like, it'd be close. I don't think that's true, by the way, Reaper. I think they just kind of scale Veteran down a little bit, and Realistic is the new Veteran. It's weird, because every COD game has like a totally different Veteran skill level. Like, I think the remasters are actually a bit worse, but also sort of not. It's really strange. MW2 Veteran is pretty close to the remaster Veteran, sort of. I feel like COD 4 is a lot easier than the remaster on Veteran. Black Ops 3 realism, yeah, I've heard is the worst quite a bit, but like Cold War realism is not that bad from what I've heard. Like it's easier than most Veteran games. I don't know about 2019. I don't think it was particularly ridiculous on realism. I don't even know where I am. I can't see anything. Okay, there we go. Realism was bad, was it? Okay. So Cold War realism was apparently like pretty easy, relatively speaking.
5 years ago, I lost 30,000 men in the blink of an eye.
The vehicle sections are always the worst on high difficulty because you have less control over what you're doing. So you can't really like apply skill. You just have to not get shot sometimes. It's just really stupid. So they're just very random.
I know you understand.
Lord of the Rings is a great trilogy. Knife through fail. What am I gonna miss because I can't see him? That's totally what's gonna happen. Who fights invisible enemies better, Price or Alina? Honestly, I think... I don't know. This one's not bad. Okay, that was actually like one of the better knife throws I've done. I just guessed where it was and worked. I usually turn too far when using the arrow keys. Yeah, I don't know, this is just easy, because reasons. So, I lost like over a minute to Gulag just being broken, so it probably could have been a 131, which is pretty funny. Then of their own accord was like actually difficult, and I messed that up quite a bit. And then 2 deaths. But most of it was like almost the same as regular game. It's not too bad.